We play it. If you like rock and roll,
Gonna spend it. Nobody gonna mess me around.
we play it because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Programs presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss, and affiliates.
Welcome to David Kashay. So excited. We are literally here at Cupcake and Bubble, and so we're having a show here today. Kaylee, are you excited? This is a cool setup. So first, we got to give Eric the intern spot. So everyone, bear with us. This is his first time here doing this. He's doing a great job. So we're excited. We're getting this going and everything. It's all about virtual and parties and everything. So first of all, we got a toast. We've got some bubbles. So what do we have here? What are we drinking? Oh, of course. Talk about this stuff. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Nice. So you go, yeah. So come on. And then this is so cool. I love this setup. We've got cupcakes. We've got all different things. And it's so fun. And I was just telling Kaylee, we need to do this every Tuesday. Because it's just so fun. We've got all this decoration and all this stuff. We're actually sitting here in the design. We talked about this on the show. This is a room where all the parties and all the meetings happen. Okay, that's awesome. Well, and today we're going to be focusing obviously on virtual. Why is that? Pop, right? And also today is our virtual music by Kaylee Cover Talk. For those of you out there who have actually already for that, we have your name. And so all of you who have done that get a complimentary bottle of champagne. So we will definitely be calling you, or you can stop in and pour. That is your gift. Yay. They compliment the bubbles and sailing, as well as those of you who actually are sure with all the pack separate from what we're talking about today. So go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sure. Which is great. So that'll be kind of your gift as well as your list of things to kind of help you out. We also wanted to open it up, and I think it's a great idea to have it here to kind of talk about kind of in the environment, to share different stuff that's going on. It's kind of one of those things where a lot of people are frustrated. Like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if it's going to be great. Things like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot of right now people are starting to get their hands around. Okay, I think I have it. I'm hearing more and more people are coming up with creative ideas. why they think they don't work, why they really do, and some of the actual positive benefits that are actually so much better than having it in person. And I'm going to cover that as well today. Like, to lose that idea. Yeah. Sure. Yes. That's still so much needed. And there's still the social distance aspect. We're going to cover today's virtual. One of the things I also was speaking to Haley about and that I want to talk to you guys about is we want to invite you that we know that Sherry you have her, corporate person you have them, personal events are full. But we want to invite you to kind of sit with us. If you're having an event here and it's a big event, then let's look at that. And come sit with us, come talk. But we're going to get into all of the good stuff. But we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and get into that. Right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Willie Villarreal. I'm a board-certified family nurse practitioner, doctor of nursing practice, and owner and founder at Core Sports Health here in Conroe. At Core, we take a root cause functional medicine approach to help you achieve your optimal health and vitality. If you're suffering from any of the following symptoms, we can help you through a comprehensive treatment plan that includes diet and nutrition, exercise and activity, hormonal balance, and stress reduction. For an appointment, please call us at 936-441-2673 or visit us online at coresportshealth.com. Thank you and hope to see you soon.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sadaf Javed. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist and I see adults also. I've been practicing in the greater Houston area for the past 5 years and my practice is in the west side of town. In these unprecedented times, it is so important to check in with your mental health. Please pick up the phone and call 832-304-7244 or mycognitivepsychiatry.com and we would be happy to help. Thank you.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hi, I'm Isaac White, owner of the Isaac White Agency, a full-service property and casualty insurance agency located in Texas. Whether you need us to help you with your auto or your home insurance, your boat or your RV, we've got you covered. And our goal is to make sure you feel good about your insurance. Call us at 936-448-4000.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Turn on your glam today. The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Are you ready to vote for the first time? If you're a U.S. citizen, meet your state's requirements, and will be 18 by Election Day, you can vote. But first, you need to register before your state's deadline. Check with your local election office. You can register there, or you may be able to register online at the Department of Motor Vehicles or using the National Mail Voter Registration Form. Your election office may send you a voter registration card listing your polling place. On Election Day, that's where you'll go. When you get there, you may need to show an ID to vote. Then, fill out your ballot. If you don't know how, ask a poll worker. If you know you won't be able to get there on Election Day, you may qualify to vote by mail. Remember, voting rules are different in every state. Learn more about voting at usa.gov/voting.
We all want to protect what we love. And we know that child safety seats and seatbelts save lives. Yet 3 out of 4 kids aren't buckled in correctly. And in 2016, 42% of Texas teens who died in crashes weren't wearing a seatbelt. Don't be a statistic. If you love it, click it. That includes you, too. Buckle up. Every rider, every ride.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Laurent. I'm the owner of Taste of Paris, a catering company for seniors. If you want to know more about those services, give us a call at 832-415-7374 or visit our webpage at laurentvalsculinary.com. Thank you.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
I'm here for your blood! One donation saves 3 lives. To the Hero Bus! Donation time. Hey, you ready to donate? Oh, blood bomb!
inspire and how to draw your audience, right? Yeah. To pull those people in. You can't just say, hey, here's a flyer. I've got an event coming. You need to really create something that drives that audience. Correct. And now, these days, it's kind of like an ask for people to donate. So maybe we don't use the word donate, right? Can you donate me some cupcakes, Haley? Anytime. But what we want to say is, grab their attention and say, we need some help. We want to provide. We want to be able to, if our organization is important to you, we need your help to kind of keep it going, right? And right now, there's, so many people are struggling. Organizations need a lot of great community here to get our help. So, the creative Wednesday, we'll figure out what it is you want to do. And all of the different types of things, kind of what those is related to. Most people think public and urban organizations thing as well. But this is kind of like your go-to page, right? Yeah. So everyone, all the things that are coming up, and little things along the way. People can fall. The worst thing I think the virtual event is that people don't feel they feel lost or that they're not connected to them, right? Yeah. So we've got ideas to bring those the participants closer in or feel like they're part of the event, even though it's not maybe in person. Sure. But that way it helps them create buzz for the event. We want you to talk about your organization. We want you to talk about what you're planning on doing. What is key sponsors, people that are involved, raffles, right? All this comes down with kind of as a public outreaching, so to speak, outward. Yeah, you're now doing this on that page. So what you would expect, right, that we're going to have questions about, right, better. Yeah, and it tells you, for example, if you're going to do a virtual walk or run, you explain to them on the landing page how to participate. So you can say, okay, donate $30, and we'll give you a t-shirt. If it's a virtual walk or run, you can just pick the location you have until today, until maybe 6 months from now. Pick a date for them. Let them choose their spot, let them choose their distance, and then have them take a picture once they've completed it. And when they take a picture, put up, have them put up their number of fingers and smile they make. And if they run with family or friends or their pets, have them included in the picture. Let's look at the picture, to show that they've finished it, completed it, and engaged. And not just them engaged. And that's how you do a virtual walk or run type of deal. And, with those people who do virtual galas, actually do galas, or raffles or donations, what we'd like to see is, of course, my background is financial marketing, but basically I always go back to numbers for me. So when you're thinking about what to do in this type of environment, the first thing I suggest is go back to the numbers. Go back to the last 4 years, do an average. What brought in the most money? Was it your galas? Was it raffle tickets? Was it sponsorship money? Gather that information, and that will help you realize what to do. Just what type of person? Let's talk about that. So you've heard about the first number. Avalanche. Yes. Keep it engaged. Make sure it's digital. So someone who is doing the event, there's all time. And what you're saying is, based on what the numbers brought to those kids, kind of gear yourself to that. So what kind of type of person? Well, okay, so one, a virtual gala seems very, it's maybe a little bit, the teacher might be a little bit too soft. Where do I start? Where do I begin? Yeah, a little bit overwhelming. So, where do we start, right? So, but with virtual galas, you can do a whole bunch of things. So take it, for example, I would choose to go to an hour, right? And then you can put a bunch of things in there. So you have, maybe what's cool about it is that some of the stuff can be pre-recorded. It doesn't have to completely all be live. But you can decide whether or not you want to do live or pre-recording or a mix of both. Yeah, which is kind of nice. You still have a team, right? Oh, yeah. So the other that's the most important part. Think of what I always say as teachers say is, think about what you can do in person to start planning. Well, you're going to have a team, right? And all those team of people are going to be involved. So now those team of people are being given tasks to do to create the landing
page to create, the outreaches, right? Same concept, absolutely.
Putting it into a system versus having it great. And you definitely need a great team. You need a team that understands your vision, that gets it, and that wants to help. So you definitely need to gather that team, and whether or not that is part of your existing team or your community, if you want to help, get them involved with the sponsors. The sponsors may want to participate. This opens it up a little bit, yeah. And the other thing is very important is to say, whoever you have, what is kind of your business post, if you will, equivalent, and online, that person really has to be engaged. Like that person has, if you can't, one of the things you don't want to do in online, yes, have it very dry. Because after a while, you've got to have, that is a very point to bring out. Yeah. They have to bring together. They do. And you can.
So if you don't have anybody in-house, you can hire an MC. Just an example too, you don't always have to highlight sponsors. Yeah. Highlight your staff. Yeah. Your staff is a big part of your organization. So it's very important to, people want to see, that.
They just want to be more closely related to their organization. So why not highlight some employees? So like a virtual run, what other kind of virtual events that are hot right now? So online auctions, or raffles. There's a lot of software right now that's free, which is really great. I would say take the idea of what you can do to impact. Stretch yourself, and then think, can I accomplish this online? Right. And how can I accomplish this online? How can I substitute some of the things that I can do in person versus what I could start with a team? Yeah. Start with planning. And you mentioned this in our last.
Planning is so huge. Yeah. So now that you've got this type of content important, and I'm going to get into some of those misconceptions to why it's not good, and another after one of the commercials, and why it is really good. But again, create the same concept, just now put that into more online. Yeah. And then you can have a bunch of different, like if we want to do a gala, you can have not only you can have a gala, you can have entertainment as part of that. Sure. You can have a raffle online. You can do a live, when everybody buys a ticket, they can buy a raffle ticket. Sure. And then you can call out the winner live on air. You can do an auction if you want to hire an auctioneer. Kristen, to do the deadline. I would also say it's great to, in doing something like this, to think about, like you were saying, have your team, have a planner. Yeah, call an event planner or someone who could actually help coach you along. Don't think that, oh my God, now I'm going to do this, and we're going to try to scramble around and try to reach out. Do that. And you want to find, you can have some sponsors. Make sure you have your honorees. Yeah. You can have 1 to 2 tell their stories, and you can pre-record them. Yeah. And then that way you can switch to that just in case they can't be there, or they can do their speaking at home and do it online. I read something that was really cute the other day that someone had talked about that I thought was a good idea. Now that you're speaking about that, is the sponsors can do like quick 30-second videos. Yeah. And you can have them throughout, whether it's on the landing page, whether it's building up, leading up the social wall, things of that nature that people can. Actually, if you look at it from that perspective, people will be more engaged. Who doesn't put their phone down? Who's not looking all day long on their computers? Yeah. So use that opportunity to create so many different things along the way. Walls, landing pages, videos. So people are going to get to this screen to see what the event is doing. Right? That's what you want. Exactly. And research shows that 48% more people do want to participate on their phones and not on the computer. Well, what do they do at those events? Yeah. So everyone's at an event, they're doing this. Yeah. They're on their phone all day doing this. Well, how about we take that away? You can do it all you want. You can do it online. There's so many different apps that you can use. And we have access to those apps, free apps that you can use. And you just download them from your phone, and people can use their apps on their phone. They don't even have to necessarily watch. They could be anywhere. They could be, at somebody else's house, or, doing something else. But as long as they have their phone, they have access to your to the platform. So, okay. Yeah, so let's take a quick commercial and we'll be right back.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant, and it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hi, I'm Isaac White, owner of the Isaac White Agency, a full-service property and casualty insurance agency located in Texas. Whether you need us to help you with your auto or your home insurance, your boat or your RV, we've got you covered. And our goal is to make sure you feel good about your insurance. Call us at 936-448-4000.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1
Are you ready to
FM.
vote for the first time? If you're a U.S. citizen, meet your state's requirements, and will be 18 by Election Day, you can vote. But first, you need to register before your state's deadline. Check with your local election office. You can register there, or you may be able to register online at the Department of Motor Vehicles or using the National Mail Voter Registration Form. Your election office may send you a voter registration card listing your polling place. On Election Day, that's where you'll go. When you get there, you may need to show an ID to vote. Then, fill out your ballot. If you don't know how, ask a poll worker. If you know you won't be able to get there on Election Day, you may qualify to vote by mail. Remember, voting rules are different in every state. Learn more about voting at usa.gov/voting.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sadaf Javed. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist and I see adults also. I've been practicing in the greater Houston area for the past 5 years and my practice is in the west side of town. In these unprecedented times, it is so important to check in with your mental health. Please pick up the phone and call 832-304-7244 or mycognitivepsychiatry.com and we would be happy to help. Thank you.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hi, my name is Dr. Willie Villarreal. I'm a board-certified family nurse practitioner, doctor of nursing practice, and owner and founder at Core Sports Health here in Conroe. At Core, we take a root cause functional medicine approach to help you achieve your optimal health and vitality. If you're suffering from any of the following symptoms, we can help you through a comprehensive treatment plan that includes diet and nutrition, exercise and activity, hormonal balance, and stress reduction. For an appointment, please call us at 936-441-2673 or visit us online at coresportshealth.com. Thank you and hope to see you soon.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Laurent. I'm the owner of Taste of Paris, a catering company for seniors. If you want to know more about our services, give us a call at 832-415-7374 or visit our webpage at laurentvalsculinary.com. Thank you.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Welcome back to the show. I just want to thank you for your patience. Obviously, we're having a little technical issues because it's our first time here. I just looked at myself. I'm like, that doesn't even look like me. So bear with me. You already know how I am about that. So bear with us today. It's not me that you're seeing, and technical issues are happening, but we're working on those so that this won't happen again.
No.
Okay.
It's always the first for everything.
But anyway, as we move along, we wanted to kind of go over some things. I was going to kind of talk about real quick the top 10 reasons why they are good. I want to kind of dig in your head a little bit and see. So number one, we've talked about location. Obviously, it doesn't matter anymore. That's the first thing, right?
It doesn't matter. Now, I will say this.
Okay.
I will say that, there are some organizations that don't want to weed out their vendors. That's been a huge thing. A huge part of some of these events is supporting vendors and having them be involved. And a lot of these organizations want to also still help their vendors, whether it's the hotels that they're having the events at, or the restaurants that make the food for the events, or whatnot. So, the idea behind that is to, you could kind of do a mix.
Okay.
Right? So if you wanted to host a smaller in-person event, you could still get that space. They could still move the tables further out. You could do a limited number of tickets. You could do half the capacity.
More of a social distance style.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then they could have that in person, and you let the people choose.
That's a great point.
Maybe it's a different price for those tickets versus the online ticket sales, and you might even get more because you can have the participants invite their families, like you said last time.
I love that.
From all over the place.
I love that.
States. And
have two options.
Correct. And if they were to engage their family members from outside the cities, or just people who wouldn't normally attend or couldn't attend, maybe you can have them have a little bit of competition. Maybe give them something for inviting so many people, or forwarding the information along, inviting their family and friends. But you could do two different things, or at the same time.
Sure.
So you could have that virtual event
And have one in person.
Correct.
The other thing they talked about when we were kind of looking at some of the different things was so let's say you have a virtual event going on and the speaker's talking or whatever's happening, and then you have a period where you need to do some transitioning.
Correct.
It is so important to have a social wall or something that captures commercials, interactive, options going, raffles going.
Right.
You can have a period that they talk about where it is so engaging. Think about, there's a reason we watch TV. There's a reason we watch our phones.
Right.
There's a reason that our attention is drawn to that. So use those key elements to these virtual events so that people are like, they never have a moment to doze off or to drop off the line.
And what's
they're
super
giving
about doing something like this virtually is that, we have a sample timeline with that, it's about 66 minutes.
Yeah.
And what's perfect is that, we have a sample, do it in segments, right? So we have an intro, you have that, have your keynote speaker start it out, or your MC start it out, have an intro, introduce the raffle at that point, and then, but use those commercial type segments for your sponsors.
Right.
Sell those to the sponsors, and then let them provide whatever that commercial is or whatnot, so that they can plug their own into your virtual event.
And like today with Kashay, have commercials.
Yes. But sell those spots, right? And then you can transition into, okay, so you had your first segment, and the segue between segment 1 and 2 to start your online auction or the or whatever you do
Keep it
next.
going. Keep it going.
Maybe you have an entertainment section or whatnot, but use those sponsors to buy time for a commercial.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
The other thing I wanted to throw out was diverse. So throw dingers. So one way the event's going, and we thought we were going in one direction, they throw something completely different. So we may be sitting up there and we may be listening to a speaker, and then all of a sudden it moves to a game show style thing. Or we move it, be very, very creative in the mind of people and diverse and moving the event along in different and throwing different dingers. That is a huge thing to keep people, because they're gonna, what are people gonna say? Wow. The same wow factor you get from people when they walk into an event and say, wow, I mean, this was so much going on. How you create that on a virtual event is you move them in different directions and pull on different emotions. That is very huge.
Right, absolutely. And you can have different rooms, or, invite people to have, I guess, at this point we're gathering in groups of 10, maybe. I don't know if it's increased or not.
Good number, as long as you wear your mask.
But, I know a lot of people have talked about doing, house parties, so get your 10 girlfriends or a couple or 5 couples or whatnot, and participate together and do something for those types of guests. And if they want to do something together in their house for your event.
Yeah, and one of the other big points was, well, what's the biggest differentiator, right, between the two?
Right.
It's the personal interaction. So how do you overcome that? Well, we know you can't make people touch each other through the screen. But one of the things you can do is leading up, is if you have these RSVPs, one of the things you can think about doing is have people take pictures about themselves, or about like what they're going to wear, what they're thinking they're going to wear, what they're planning to do when they, and so all these pictures get posted on the wall as a build-up. So now when you have the event, I think I know that person. Oh, let me see when Jill walks in on the actual virtual event, if Jill's wearing that red dress. Let's see if Bob, when he comes into this event, did he said he was going to auction on that beautiful trip for him and his wife. Oh, let me see if Bob's going to get it. Those are the things that you want to make sure that you bring a personal touch to an event that's virtual. So people, in the end, I really think people, if it's done right, and as we go along through these tips, people are going to be so engaged. It's like they're not going to want to leave their house, because they're going to be so intrigued by it.
And and all comes down to the right technology. So, and there's a lot of different technologies that you can use. There's different apps. There's different, different, I guess, software or technology that you can use. And and one of those things that they always say is that you can go ahead and get a membership to one if you need to, and then cancel it after your event. Because you don't need it the whole year, or you don't need it the whole time. But there's so many different platforms and technology that you can use for this stuff. One being is, there's an online app that you can do to give WP. It's a great resource for doing online auctions and raffle tickets. It's 100% awesome. So that's my go-to right now.
Awesome. And the other thing is surprises. People love surprises. Most people love surprises. I know I love surprises. Surprise guests. So we're sitting at a virtual event. You've got me going, your dingers. I'm going this way. I'm engaged. I'm looking at social walls. Jill wore the red dress. And guess who's the surprise speaker that's going to come on this event? What? You have a famous person or whatever you want to, or you have an announcement. We want to recognize this particular person, or we make it so fun.
Surprises. Or kind of create maybe you create some sort of, I don't know, like not really a competition, but figure out how to,
who's going to best
win
dress,
something.
So to speak,
It's not like your
really
own secret raffle, and then have somebody that, randomly win something, and that's fun. That would be fun.
And the other thing before we go to commercial is make sure you leverage the fact that you have all that content and data. I think what is the biggest advantage of doing virtual, along with some of these other points, is you have so much content. You can actually update immediately. So you can have a wall as sponsorships are coming in. We are now at this number, or hey, Jill just did this, or Bob just did this. You know, now it's changed. You have real-time data and insights that can be used, and so take advantage of that.
Absolutely, and you may find out that you could probably do 2 events a year, and one's like an in-person one, once COVID is long gone. But do an in-person event, and then maybe in the fall, and then maybe in the springtime do the virtual. So you can include more people. You can recreate what was already done, and maybe do some more things. But that's one half.
We're going to take another quick commercial. We'll be right back. That can be used, and so take advantage of
Hi, my name is Dr. Willie Villarreal. I'm a board-certified family nurse practitioner, doctor of nursing practice, and owner and founder at Core Sports Health here in Conroe. At Core, we take a root cause functional medicine approach to help you achieve your optimal health and vitality. If you're suffering from any of the following symptoms, we can help you through a comprehensive treatment plan that includes diet and nutrition, exercise and activity, hormonal balance, and stress reduction. For an appointment, please call us at 936-441-2673 or visit us online at coresportshealth.com. Thank you and hope to see you soon.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Turn on your glam today. The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it, because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss. We play it. If you like rock and roll,
a little not like today with Kashay show. We're not so good. I want to thank everyone.
we play it, because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
I want to give him kudos, but he's figured it out, so going forward we're going to have everything worked out. Other than that, we were just kind of been talking, obviously, about virtual events. And we want to thank everyone who did RSVP. Bubbles. We have your name, and we'll be also emailing you kind of a packet of stuff along with today's information as well. But we've been covering different ideas about like why virtual events is still good. Like, because I think the biggest thing is people are like, oh, it's not good. I can't do it. How am I going to do it? They get scared.
It's a big feat, right? Like it's a lot
event's
more
big and important anyway. And people need to. I think if you think about going into an event has so much planning,
right?
And it has so much involved.
Well, one of the biggest questions is more like, how do we get people to know that it exists, right? It's kind of like, it's almost like starting a business and then creating a website and saying, okay, now where are the people? how do I get the people to find my website, to find my business? And so marketing is a very big attribute from that, right?
Sure.
Now with in-person events, you only have a limited number of tickets for the most part, but you also try to get as many sponsors or donations and stuff like that from the community too. But with virtual, you know, it's almost as if it's lost in space, you know, internet space.
And I think we got a very good point. I mean, the marketing is huge, so you can't just create a big website, throw it out there and expect people to come to it.
Right.
You've got to get people engaged.
Right. So,
engagement,
you know, obviously you're going to hit up all your regular, you know, donators, anybody who's donated in the past, and your sponsors and who they know, and you know, maybe you get your board to start. You know, they can also make sure that they've, you know, emailed their whole, you know, email list.
The team.
But yeah, so Facebook, all your platforms,
all your social media platform
is huge because you want to be able to, you know, create an event there, create the space, market there, boost those posts. Email, I believe that for the longest time, people think that email has died because of your social media, but it hasn't. It's actually increased. There's a lot of people, email is important, so email those people, newsletters, and then, you know, obviously telephone calls, get the word out, but create some sort of...
You can't do enough.
No,
See, I want people to remember, one of the things I've learned in doing events is, I want to hear people say, I'm tired of seeing your emails. That's when I know I'm doing it right. I'm tired of seeing your post. Oh, here she goes again. Oh, we heard. That's what you want. If you're not getting that, then you're not doing enough.
That's right. I mean, people need to see it at least 8 times, right, before it kind of sinks in.
So if you see us doing that, then, and you're not, and you're talking about me, great. You're talking about me. Right. Talk about me.
That's it.
There we go.
You have to have that element of...
Because if you're talking, it's getting out there.
That's right.
So,
and create maybe something special for those who invite their family members.
Right.
You know, pass this along, and you know, if they sign up, then you get such and such whatever, or maybe you get a discount on your ticket purchase, or something. Offer them something, right, to promote it for you. Use, you know, those people, your community and people you already work with. Use them to promote it. You know, and then you know what. You know, within your live auction or something, have something really cool that anybody can win in any state that doesn't require being picked up or anything that they would love to have, that you can send it to them. You know, either you could ship it or they could easily, you know, receive it.
Yeah, because with everything now is so easy. Whether it's you know, something online, you email it to them or whatnot. But I think what I'm getting as we talk today, and reiterating to myself, and your sentiment in that as well, is the biggest part is one, plan. Okay, you're going to have to probably put a little bit more time and effort in doing a virtual event than maybe you would an event that was something out of your back pocket that you've done before.
Right.
But if you plan properly, you're going to have to.
And that's where we help.
And that's where we come in. Also, a landing page. Start with that. Make that so informative, so inviting, so intriguing, and build up along the way. Again, it goes back to the point. You cannot be enough in people's faces.
Right.
If they're seeing this today, they're seeing this auction item tomorrow, there's your story about this person, a sponsor.
Right.
All of that is engaging people, and it's drawing them in. Enough is never enough. And then the big day comes.
That's right. And to go off of that, you know, you also with planning, you also have to figure out what do people get with their ticket purchase. Well, you know, so think about that. How much is it? What are they going to get? Does that include, you know, just evaluate that donation requirement? Are they, you know, you could. Grubhub is looking for, they're looking to save local restaurants, so call them and see how they can help, or give them, you know, whoever signs up, maybe they get a certain dollar amount to order food from a certain restaurant or any restaurant. We could do wine deliveries if you want to do wine or cupcakes or whatever, you know. We deliver wine, but if it's somebody that lives in a different state, Harry and David is a good option if they want to do a wine delivery. Or maybe there's no food or anything at all. Maybe it's just a donation and then you can save money.
I mean, and so really, to your point, I mean, it's not you can't do it. And it's not that it won't be successful. It is if you do the planning, you have fun with it.
Right.
Take the stress out. I think part of it is the mindset.
And having fun too, pick a theme.
Pick a theme, get a group team of people, get everyone involved, have fun with social media, have it a game for yourself, have it a game for the community, let everybody get behind it, and then what's going to happen is people are going to change and will start moving, and the event will take its own course.
Yes.
And before long, the day will come, and you will realize, I think, that you will be able to stretch yourself and get so much more out of it than you could have potentially in an in-person event.
That's right. Agreed.
Yeah. So give us a call too.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is, again, don't do it alone.
Right. There's so many different options and ideas, and and depending on your organization, you could definitely create something special. Depending on trying to get the individuals involved. Name maybe one of the special winners or whatever that we were talking about earlier. Maybe it's naming something after them.
Whatever.
Whatever
Creativity,
you have.
the endless possibilities of creativity. And the other thing is, at the end of the day, if the first one doesn't go 100%, like today, right? Cupcakes and Bubbles first run at it, it's okay. I'm not going to care. You're not going to care. We all understand.
Right.
It's a virtual event. Someone's hosting for the first time.
That's right.
It's trial and error. You learn from that. You grow from that.
That's right.
And so don't expect yourself. Don't put too much expectations on yourself.
Right.
But do everything you can to plan. Do everything you can to get the community involved. And I think that is key. And eventually, it will take its form.
It will, and you can have fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody can have fun, because you know what, they can attend this event in their PJs.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah. PJs down, from the bottom down, no one has to know what you have
That's
on.
right.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of the key. Like we were saying, just kind of getting creative with it and having fun.
Yeah.
And so you've got. Speaking of events, you've got something coming up on the 26th.
We
or
do.
other
Yeah.
events. Tell everybody what's coming up. I'm sorry.
We've got lots of stuff coming up. Well, we're doing a wine tasting right now, so we haven't, tickets will go out or will be available this week. We're doing a wine tasting event here on the 1st of October.
Okay.
And then again on the 22nd.
Okay.
2 different kinds of wines, so or 2 different wine tastings. One is strictly Italian. We'll have Italian food here.
Nice.
Yes. And one's American, French American, and we'll pair them with our cake balls and cupcakes.
Sweet.
And we have sommeliers coming to teach those classes. The 26th from 12 to noon to 2 p.m. We have Saxon Avenue coming and bringing a bunch of merchandise, clothes, jewelry, shoes, bags. I'm not exactly what shoes, but there's a whole team coming.
That plus
And
cupcakes
that's
and Bubbles and all the fun.
Yeah, we're going to do sip and shop.
Yeah.
On the 26th. Other than that, we're starting to do a bunch of cupcake decorating classes. We're doing we already did an in-home wine tasting event.
Wow, what was that like?
It was amazing. It was really fun. It was a
Again,
great time.
people are starting to do that and open back up. That's kind of a socially distanced event. So either or works.
Either or works.
But
it's starting to become exciting again, because we do miss this event. Happening.
And again, we book private. So if you speaking of that, if you want to book this room privately, socially distanced, you have the option to do that. Call her or go online and do that as well.
Yeah.
But I think we're running out of time today. Yay!
Yeah, we have so much to talk
We've
about.
got so much more to go do. But yeah. So anyway, thanks everyone for your patience on today. We had a fun kickoff for our first one here.
I was going to say, for anybody who has questions or want to sit down and maybe do, some sort of pick our brain, we're open to that.
We would love that. We would love that. Again, I think a lot of it is strip your mind of the stress.
Yes. Oh,
have some champagne.
Breathe.
And come down, talk with us. Let's get together. Bring in your group. Let's see what our creative minds have come up with. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
And everything else will be okay.
That's right. That's right.
Well, have a good one, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers. I already drank half mine.
We'll see you. We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great one.